잘했다 근데 오늘.
아니야.
They get a lot of leads in their games. You can see the talent, but if they throw it away, they look sad a lot in recent weeks.
Can the team and the coaching staff fix the issue that we're looking at towards the mid and late game?
There is not much room for error.
커밋 한 게 없고 그냥 다 그냥 버탈키 식으로 약간 막 이거 할까 볼까 하다가 그냥.
And TL really going to be feeling the pressure. This is win or go home for them.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
There is a lot of pressure on this team, especially for the rookies. They come into a split with there's a lot of talent in the league.
There is pressure for sure. I was a little prepared, like if our first few weeks don't go well, because it is my first year in the LCS and I didn't really think everything will go too smoothly.
For them playing best of one, making one mistake, maybe two mistakes in a game without having the ability to recover right away, whether it's like a best of three or more games throughout the day, affects their approach to practice, affects their approach for the next LCS match.
남은 경기에 대한 압박이 확실히 있는 것 같고 기대치가 높았던 팀이다 보니 압박이 있는 것 같습니다.
For sure, didn't expect this level of struggle. I thought we would do much better than current standing. I mean, at the same time, it was pretty hard to predict whatever is gonna happen. I feel like a lot of issue hit us at the same time.
경기 졌을 때 아니면 좀 안 되고 있을 때 화도 좀 나고 힘든 것도 많겠지만 제가 좀 사람이 금방 회복되고 털어버리는 그런 성격인 것 같습니다.
표식이나 혜리나 어쨌든 뭐 우태가 됐던 플랭크 포지션 한 명 있을 거 아니야? 근데 그 사람이 이렇게 안 빨렸으면 좋겠어. 그러니까 이렇게 급하게 뭔가 먼저 들어가려고 안 하고 그냥 옆에서 옆구리에서 그냥 눈만 이렇게 뜨고 있으면 얘네들이 이제 함부로 커밋도 못 하고 이제 커밋하면 들어가는 느낌으로 하면
그러니까 본대 힘 더 세면 그냥 본대가 평타 치는 거 기다렸다가 옆에서 그거 잘라주면 돼.
We win like 78% of the dragon fight, so we should be super confident on having a dragon fight. 근데 궁 없을 때 싸울 때도 많고 우리. 그래서 그런 거 좀 생각 좀 해주고. 그리고 일단 이거 뭐 급하지 않는 거는 최근에는 약간 표시기가 좀 많이 급한 것 같고 중반에. 그래서
실수만 안 하면 이긴다는 마인드가 다 바뀌었습니다.
Oh wait, still.
Yeah.
We got TL versus Golden Guardians, which I think is going to be a very exciting matchup. And, coming into this split, I think a lot of people would be looking at it as a matchup with one clear favorite. But the script is kind of flipped. It's actually TL, I think, is the big underdog coming into this matchup. Golden Guardians on the other side has been much more well-rounded. Came in last week, took down C9, took down EG. They are no joke.
여기 와드 있다. 나 큐로 뒤로 넘어갈게.
슬슬 볼게.
넘어갈게.
이거였어.
Pyosik again behind him, and now Licorice could be in trouble.
Over the wall, through the jungle, upon Licorice, they go first blood for Team Liquid.
가줄게 이제 천천히 줘.
3마을에?
야, 50W. 얘네 위치 봐봐. 천천히 봐봐. 50 죽여. 나 뒤에 박았어.
5군 높아요?
Corejj into the backline with the quickness, and even with Vi with the ultimate, tries to find the target.
이거 높을.
가자.
애니 높을.
이겼어.
40 다 먹어.
이겼어.
먹고 바론.
이거는 어때?
Yeah, that is a huge team fight for TL, and that is very likely going to be the end of the win streak here for Golden Guardians. It is nearly a 9,000 gold lead for TL, and Haeri is really online at this point. He's got his third item here.
이거부터 잡고 애니 이제 풀 돈다. 타기공.
Trying to make groundwork of Golden Guardians.
할 수 있는 사람 가져. 나 가고 있어. 티버. 봐줄게.
나이스 플래시.
나이스. 끝내러 가자. 얘들아 잘했어.
앞으로 이렇게 하는 거야 얘들아.
이겨버려!
지지.
나이스.
Let's go.
One
Run faster, run faster.
우리 이번 경기 다 좋았는데 그냥 그 첫 용 때 너무 하나 본 상태에서 빨려서 그거 살짝 아쉬웠는데
다시 봐야 될 것 같았는데 그게 이즈가 E를 왼쪽으로 비전을 쓰면서 빠져버려가지고 한 점 돌파 각이라고 딱 느낌이 났는데 안 죽으면서 뭔가 어?
우리 턴이긴 했어.
그치? 그래가지고 잘 물었는데 우리 챔피언이 좀 약했던 걸 수도 있고
데미지 딜이 계산이 안 됐어 우리.
일단 너무 좋았던 게 일단 줄줄 소지 안 나왔고 그리고 우리 그냥 계속 웨이브 위주로 하니까 그냥 아무것도 못해. 정신 못 차려 그냥 애들.
그 탑에서도 못해 그 소리 라인 민다고 했을 때 기다려주는 거.
되게 좋아.
그런 거. 그런 쿨이 제일 중요해. 나 우리 기다려줄 테니까 일단 밀어. 천천히 밀어.
천천히 하고.
우리가 기다려줄게.
너무 좋았어.
그런 걸 나오면 우리 실수 안 나오니까 그 중간에
얼마나 쉬워.
Feels good to win.
This has got to be a steal. You've got to look for a steal.
They turn off the lights, but Soul is secured for TSM. Wild Turtles just kiting, hitting one after another. TSM easily clean up Team Liquid.
Yeah, they just lose one, but they get the Infernal Soul. TL, they're trying to go for the fight, which really speaks to the desperate situation that TL were in.
Non-stop going type of gameplay has been losing us a lot of games. Some of our players see like the exact timings where you can punish opponents, but if you don't execute that as a team, then obviously it's just gonna be like one person or two person just like going in. Not everything can just like click.
그리고 그렇게 버틴다고 해서 우리가 터닝 포인트가 원래 지는 팀에서는 불리한 팀에서는 어떤 이 플레이를 해서 뒤집을 수 있다 이게 나와야 되는데 그때 뭐 운 좋게 녹턴 궁 기다리는 거 말고는 저희가 흐름을 바꿀 기회가 없으니까.
탑 입장에서 배려를 하나도 받지 못한다는 느낌을 많이 받는데 그 상황 속에서 잘해줬거든요. 저는 잘해줬다고 생각해요. 오늘 게임.
Unfortunately, we lost to TSM and we don't have head-to-head Vesam anymore.
We only have 5 games left and it makes our practice environment harder.
TL are really up against it now. They basically can't be losing to pretty much anyone. Probably have to only lose one more game for the rest of the split. So you got to go 4-1. Yeah, next week they have FlyQuest and then they have Cloud9. So that is a tough weekend.
The pressure is adding up. That is part of the competition at the same time, and why we strive to be better every day.
앞선 경기들 중에 실수가 많아서 좀 기회가 많지는 않은 것 같습니다.
We know what we're working on, and we are confident that we are heading in the right direction.
It's going to be very important last 2 weeks. We're aiming for 4-1 or 5-0.
왔어. 샤워했다고? 샤워는 당연히 해야지. 홍차이 아직도 안 와? 홍차이 왔어 너보다 먼저.
The word on the street is that some people are actually happy that you're here today because we have not been doing as well with you gone. That's the word on the street. You came. Which match you come to last week?
The one you guys won. That's all that must be said.
다시 보면서 몇 점을 우리가 더 플레이 좀 템포 빠르게 할 수 있는 장면이라 좀 생각하거든. 네. 여기 이렇게 저녁 먹고 여기 탑 길게 푸시했잖아. 네. 그때 이제 미드 웨이브 오는 거 이런 거 지금 집 갈 거 아니면 이렇게 와가지고 한번 와가지고 한번 미드 압박 주는 거 괜찮을 것 같거든. 얘네가 지금 다들 압박 주고 있어서 얘네가 인원을 미드에 쓰면 우리 바텀이 지금 안정적인 거고
계속 하면은 만들 수 있어요. 그 라인 클리어가 어느 정도 따라에 좀 다르긴 한데 근데 먼저 붙으면 무조건 저희가 상대 라인 못 건드리게 할 수 있으니까.
Yeah. Shoes. Thank you.
Into week 7, our match schedule was probably the toughest, going to face against FlyQuest and C9, right? There were first and second place teams. We didn't feel like it was doomed or anything. Obviously we were prepping really hard to try to beat those teams because they're really good.
이거는 우리가 그냥 진짜 잘한 거. 우리가 아가리 포지션 벌려서 목구멍 깊숙이까지 빨아들인 다음에 싹 이니시 싹 제대로 들어가서 뭐 이 이후에 팀파이트 엑스큐션은 좀 아쉽긴 하지만 그래도 시작 자체가 너무 좋았다. 이런 식으로 계속 우리 얘기하고 우리 이 한타 끝나고 다음 한타에서 살짝 그 얘기 좀 했었는데 어쨌든 그냥 계속 그 이빨 양쪽 이빨 계속 그 구성 유지하는 거 계속 서로 얘기하고 텔포 어디다 박을 거면 그 텔포 어디다 박을지 미리 얘기하고 그 반대쪽에 사람 가 있고 그런 거 까먹지 말고.
We were feeling great. We were prepped. We had our draft set.
This is a team that scrims well, but trips over on stage. And with rookies, it'll happen, right? Just because they haven't worked it out yet, it will never be a surprise for any team in the LCS when Team Liquid actually gets it together.
They're still working hard. The culture and the belief in the team is still good internally, so we'll continue to push forward with it.
노플로 대시. 그럼 사이피에 나이스.
And Team Liquid are 3,500 gold ahead. Bottom lane tier 1 turret destroyed.
타일 노플 천천히 급하지 마 여기서. 일단 끌었어. 끌어.
It takes a big old bite out of Vikla. Now they're gonna get a side of Sejuani. Vika drops next. Team Liquid washes over him.
나이스! 와 뭐야! 때까지 잡았다. 너무 잘해.
The gameplay was really good. The players were playing really well. No nerves. They were playing comfortably, and we got leads, and we ended the game pretty fast.
끌었어. 이거 싸움만 해. 봐줘. 나 도와줘. 여기. 나 괜찮아. 이거 잡았다. 나이스. 끝내러 가자. 나이스.
Let's go!
이거 잘 나왔는데 금요일날 우리가 약간 좀 준비 못할 수도 있단 말이야. 그리고 C9이 솔직히 말하면 풀케보다 준비하기 더 힘들어. 그리고 더 세고 우리 상대로. 그래서 진짜 내일 준비 진짜 우리 오늘 하루 종일 준비하고 연습하고 해서 진짜 내일도 이기고 하면은 프로 충분히 갈 수 있거든. 그래서 이제
내일만 주시면
내일 진짜 거의 내일 진짜 중요하게 생각하고 오늘 진짜 잘했으니까 우리 진짜 니들 존나 잘하니까 일단 제대로 가서 준비하고.
Honestly, we thought C9 was a harder team than FlyQuest. We've been scrimming them, the whole split, their play style and in how we play our play style. They're definitely playing it a lot better.
야, 우태, 박우태, 조직을 위해서 희생하라고.
내가 프로하면서 1, 2, 3에 초가 쓰잖아. 이런 의견이 나오는 날은
나 바이오군만 하고.
멋있다, 우태야.
형 진짜 멋있어.
Going to the C9 game, we prepped really hard as well. I think we liked how we went with the draft.
This is going to be an exciting one here. TL versus Cloud9, really important game here for TL.
Players were not playing as well on stage against C9. I think they were playing a little bit scared. We could have taken a lot of fights that we didn't take. We gave up a lot of dragons, gave up a lot of heralds.
But now Olaf is there.
The C9 game was a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, we knew C9 was probably the best team, and we think they're the best team right now.
And the Nexus turret are next in line. Yeon tries to defend, but he's stuck back in the spawn platform.
By TL, as far as he's trying
it wasn't too devastating. Obviously, it made the playoffs run a lot harder. The split has been a roller coaster ride. Throughout the whole split, there's so many ups, so many downs. It's just about focusing on what we learned on those losses. I still believe this team is very strong.
I think heading into playoffs, we are all confident that we'll make it far as long as we can make it to playoffs.
In best of one, there are a lot of mistakes that could happen that you could recover from, whether those are draft mistakes, whether those are gameplay mistakes.
One game has so many factors, and we do have a bit of nerves when it's just one game.
I think we also have a lot of different styles that we can adapt easily in a best of series.
그래서 저희가 최근에는 되게 일관성 있게 뱀픽도 하고 저희만의 승리 패턴을 확실히 알 수 있을 정도로 저희가 만약에 3승 0패를 해서 플레이오프 진출한다면 저는 개인적으로 되게 저희 팀이 엄청 잘할 거라고 생각을 합니다.
Biggest thing for this one is if TL loses,
they're done.
it's really bad for TL.
They're out of playoffs.
It's just over.
Yep.
Yep.
That is bad.
Both these teams have a tendency to play too fast, and I'm trying to figure out which team is feeling less pressure. And that's the team that I think is going to be able to win this game. And right now, I think TL is under more pressure.
Huge implications in this one. TL absolutely must win to maintain some shot to be able to get in. You know, we know that TSM is already at 8, so CLG definitely doesn't want to lose as well because they could end up in like a 3-way tie or something weird and CLG could miss playoffs. So it's incredibly important for both these teams.
상대도 이제 포션 없고. 미드.
페이스 오플.
갈게. 싸워도 돼. 살짝 뺄게. 미드요? 뭐 더블 있어?
좋았어.
The hopes are starting to fade already here for TL. It is a 3.2k lead. It is Dragon. It is Herald. It's first tower. It's everything going the way of CLG here. And TL really going to be feeling the pressure. This is win or go home for them.
That's exactly what TL needed.
It's a massive shutdown going the other way, and TL with another lease on life. Boldly be damned, if you find the right angle, I think CLG could be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, they're gonna go for it! They're just gonna put the chompers on the TP. Haeri immediately popping the stasis while Team Liquid comes in to back up their mid laner. Oh, the shutdown! It's Haeri, and he finds Luger. CLG loses contracts next, and it's a double kill back over to TL's mid. But Palafox mops them up.
페이스 있을 수 있고. 지켜서.
들켰다.
야, 이거 보자. 맞아. 어때 강 나와? 레이스.
엘리스 쪽 먼저.
전진해. 나 괜찮아. 나 풀 쓸게.
근쪽.
나 괜찮아. 도망가. 달렸어.
피 안 줘.
나 물렸거든? 여기서 되냐?
연.
상대 너무 안 좋아. 나 되겠다. 바로 줘야겠다.
With this Jay is getting it done, and now Team Liquid's looking for the chance to maybe go in and keep themselves alive.
빨리면 안 돼. 빼면서. 뭉쳤어.
천천히 봐봐.
나 진입 안 돼. 헤리야.
Haeri goes down, and CLG eliminate Team Liquid from the playoff.
아깝다.
sorry.
제이스까지만 면했어도 좀 쉽게 했을 것 같은데. 위에 앉아 의자에. 다 고생했어. 너 때문에 진 거 아니야, 혜리야. 우리 좀 조합도 좀 약간 벤에 안 맞게 살짝 아쉽게 했고. 혜리야, 네가 미안하다고 했는데 진짜 너 때문에 진 거 아니야. 그냥 다 같이 못해서 진 거야. 그렇게 생각하지 말고 좀 그렇게 억울해하고 분해한 감정으로 연습하면 진짜 더 잘해질 거야. 결국에 잘해지는 게 목적인데 억울해하는 감정으로 열심히 하면 돼. 야, 진짜 더 잘해질 거야. 너는 어차피 월드컵 못 가는 것도 아니고 아직 썸머도 남아있잖아. 그렇게 너무 하지 말고 지금 이 분한 감정만 계속 기억하고.
일단 내일 경기도 있고 서머도 있으니까 여기서 할 거 하고 내일 마무리하고 돌아가면서 어떻게 할지 얘기해보자. 일어난 거 어쩔 수 없는 거고.
아직 끝난 거 아니야.
그래, 아직 뭐 이번 년 끝난 것도 아니니까.
It definitely sucks that we don't make playoffs. We could play way better, than what we played.
There are a few things that, in my perspective, went wrong. I think a lot of the times there were arguments on how we should be playing the game from the coaching staff and some of the players, and we struggled a lot on what we should be really playing and playing through player strengths.
열심히만 하면 된다고 생각을 하고 좀 해왔던 것 같은데 그것만으로는 좀 충분하지 않았던 것 같고, 그리고 저도 좀 많이 배우는 시간들이었고, 그리고 이제 선수들을 좀 잘 이끌지 못한 것 같아서 좀 책임감도 좀 많이 느끼고 좀 선수들한테도 좀 미안한 감정이 많이 드는 것 같아요.
The regret is that we didn't build up the season properly. We kinda skip a lot of steps, like just trusting that, oh, we have a lot of veterans, oh, we have good players, oh, we can do that, we can do this, no problem, you know?
Should have not been blinded by some of our results in scrims and dig deeper and finding our real strength as a team, and we should have stuck to that. Going into summer, I think that's what we were focusing on. I think we have clear strength and a lot of clear weaknesses that we need to work on. So that's a big takeaway.
I don't want to say like we need to fix something. We need to build something. We didn't build yet. I see our team has the highest potential in the LCS. So we don't need to fix. We just build some castle together, and then we're gonna live there.
아 이겼다.
Let's go to stage, guys.
한편 씨가 재밌어. 그냥 이렇게 톡.
Coaching this team is very enjoyable, even though we had a rough split. I feel like everyone didn't lose the positive mindset. Hard to say much with the current result. Honestly, I just have to say sorry about the result and sorry about the performance, but I really believe that we're going into the right direction.
저희 팀 리퀴드 혼다 팀을 응원해주시는 팬분들께 일단 고맙고 미안하다고 말하고 싶습니다.
We have about 2.5 months to prep for summer, a lot of time. So we are going through some of the scenarios of what we need to change or what we need to improve on.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you guys, but I think you guys know me. One thing I can promise you is that I won't let you down anymore.